Hello, everybody, and welcome back to World Mosaic 3 Fairy Tales. Now, we left off in the last video on Rapunzel. We're going to finish the rest of Rapunzel and then probably finish the next one in this video. And I think that gets us officially to the halfway point in the game. And if you've been enjoying the return of World Mosaic, or even if you haven't been, but you enjoy the commitment to playing the franchise that I have came back to probably way too often, but at least it's getting this franchise done. Do me a favor, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and yeah, that's what we're working on today. And probably not the only thing we're working on today. By the time these videos come out, I will not only be playing World Mosaic on these days. There will be other uploads going on at the same time, which is the other thing I have to remember. It's not nearly as bad as it feels because I'm playing it as the only game I am playing in this recording session. But you will be seeing it as an option of, if you want to watch every one of my videos, if you want a complete rush to complete and watch all the videos, you have to watch this. But you don't have to. So that's kind of the thing. There is the option to skip the World Mosaics. For all of you who watch the World Mosaics, I appreciate all of you. Because let me tell you something. These games are very, very, trying to think how to word this. Very long. They're very long games. Tons of puzzles. Probably over 100 puzzles, I'd have to think. And there's tons of games in the franchise, so to complete the entire World Mosaic franchise, it's going to be a ton of work. And they don't always get a ton of views, which isn't really what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for getting videos out and making them, I guess you'd say, at least interesting with me ranting about the games. 7, 8. So we can do 9, 10. We can do 14 here. And we can do 12 to there. Okay, like this, yes. This is now 5. I can go down to here for 8, to there, and then to there. It's actually one of the things I am trying to figure out where puzzle games really fit on the channel. It's a genre that I feel like if I could master, getting tons of people to go, oh yeah, I'm going to go watch somebody play a puzzle game, then, that'd be awesome. It could help the channel grow. It'd be another demographic, kind of, because it'd be people who are, I feel like puzzle gamers are, they're not going to be watching people play, maybe I'm wrong, but let me know. If you're on this channel and you're here exclusively for the World Mosaic content, let me know what kind of stuff you guys watch. Do you watch the same stuff as everybody else? Is this kind of like something you watch to go to bed by, or is this more of like a, hey, I turn on, somebody playing Siege and then turn it off and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go watch somebody play World Mosaic now. Hey, listen, okay? You do you. That's how life works. It's just that thing of kind of trying to figure out if the way I should be looking at this is as adding another demographic or if I should be looking at this as continuing to grow the gaming, demographic. I think I've used that word way too many times. 4, 6, 8. This can go up to here. This can go up to here. This can go up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think this is my first row done. Yes. one of the games genres that I'm actually looking forward to seeing how people treat on the channel is collecting games like collectathons. Banjo and Kazooie, Mario. Uh, there are others. I just don't remember them. Honestly, I guess. No, that's an adventure game. I'm not even going to say what came to my mind because that's an adventure game and I'm stupid. Honestly, let's see if anybody can guess it. Go down to the comments. By the time this video comes out, I will not remember what I said. Go down to the comments and just randomly say what game you think I was thinking. I'll put it this way. You do collect a lot of things in the game. So I'm not technically wrong. It's just that I think that if I said the game I was thinking of... Hold on, I gotta wait for the truck to drive by. By the way, that's a truck, everybody. That is not an airplane landing directly on top of our house. That's a truck. Okay, so I think if I said the game that... And again, that's when the time I was recording this is not where I'm living right now. So, what was I saying? The game that I was thinking of, if I said what the game was, I'd have probably the entire comment section demanding that I played multiple games in the franchise until I completed them, and then tell me that I need to never play the game again. Which I probably would deserve. But again, you do collect a lot of items in the game. You could probably guess just by that what the game was. I'm not even going to give you any other hints. Because again, if I give you anything else, like, it'd just be too obvious. Okay, 4 more left in this one. And another one that just doesn't look like any fun. So that's too far. So it's 3 in the middle. That finishes all of that. That doesn't help too much. That really doesn't help too much either. That also doesn't help in the slightest. Okay. So there's 8 ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe? Is this just one of those? Alright, cool. So it literally is just that. And then what? It's 1 missing, so... The mouse is fighting with me again. 2, 5, 7. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really help a lot, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Huh. We do that. We can't do that. And there's going to be the 4 here, which kind of tells me that the 5 isn't going to be over there, so that's good to know. And the 3 can't go here. All of that is still a complete question. That can't go there. We can put that there, which makes all this worthless. Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere. I wonder how many people think this is all soundboarded. It's just the same dialogue over and over again in each World Mosaic video. That's actually the cheat code of World Mosaic is that I actually don't even record audio for this. I just took the same sound effect of the truck driving by and just put it in the background. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And all these are nothing. Okay, there's the 3 here. It's actually funny because before the stuff for the move really kicked into like overdrive, I was playing a lot of Binding of Isaac to kind of get a feel for the game because somebody recommended it on the channel. Which, by the way, I like the game. Don't get me wrong; it's a very interesting game, but I read the requirements to platinum or to complete that game, and I have a very, very interesting audience of people who are like, they enjoy me playing games that are. I'm honestly waiting for just the entire comments to be filled with people just screaming the most difficult games of all time and going, hey, complete this. I know that's not a challenge for you to do that right now. I will ignore if I must. I don't want to. Playing a difficult game every once in a while is good to increase skill and to increase patience. But there is a line. I'm going to make sure that, I don't regret recording videos. I need to make sure that it's not even that I enjoy the games, because again, it's not that I hate challenges, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, somebody wants me to play, I'm not even going to say some of the names that come to mind, because I'm not dealing with the comments going, hey, that's a great idea, go play that. But you know the games. I'll play them, it's not that I won't. But I also kind of want to make sure that I'm giving myself time to recuperate between games. My health wasn't the best for the longest time, and it still isn't great, but I'm trying to kind of get back into the completion thing with this channel, and then this channel really started to grow, and now I'm like, okay, let's do this. And live streaming daily is a goal of mine. I'd like to do it very often, and daily just sounds like a good schedule because it's also something that I want to start taking seriously, and will have by the time this channel comes out, or not this channel, this video comes out. But I counted that wrong, darn it. I also want to make sure that I am enjoying the video recording sessions. I don't just want to be sitting there the entire time, being angry. Trying to think of so Human Fall Flat, for example, right? Not saying that's a difficult game, but that game is funny when what you're trying to do doesn't work, because you just kind of fall over and it's like, haha, I failed, oh well, let me try it a different way. Okay. Then you got games like, I'm trying to think. I'm honestly trying to think of a game that I can name that won't make people go, yeah, go play that. I guess the easiest franchise for me to use would be like Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is a very difficult game to complete. It's a very fun game, very well made game, but it's very difficult to complete. So for people to go on there and just say, hey, complete Devil May Cry. Well, okay. Let's set some ground rules. How often do people want to watch me play it? How often do people want to, how much excitement is there in people watching me play the game? Or is it going to be something where I can play it and then people want me to play it again the very next day? Or is this going to be something where it's like I play it every once in a while, and not that I'd showcase or skip around, but basically just play it straight through and not take breaks, and do what I did with like a bunch of the tycoons on Roblox, where I'd be like, okay, this is how much progress I made. And then somebody immediately after I start playing that game goes on and goes, well, this game's nothing. If you want to really play a hard game, I can't do this. My brain just won't let me do two things at the same time. If you want to play a really hard game, you should go play, you know, Dark Souls, right? It's like, okay, whoa, that franchise is literally known for just making people very angry. So, one at a time, right? I feel like that's an okay thing. I feel like that's like Big Fish is on this channel. I've set kind of the ground rules of like, you know, hey, there's going to be some casual games going on. So let's understand that and meet in the middle. I play a hard game every once in a while to complete. Not every once in a while, but you get the point. And in return, you guys watch some of the videos that aren't as like exciting kind of a thing, like this. And in return, if you guys do, like that might be make me want to play the harder games more often. Go, hey, you know, what a great fan base. They're literally watching me play a puzzle game. So I should play games that they want me to play more often. You see what I mean? Okay, it's that positive reinforcement kind of stuff. And just that not driving by might be enough to make me want to play, you know, more difficult games. Maybe once I can actually think for longer than 12 minutes a day without having a headache. Okay. Now, I have lost on this multiple times, and I don't appreciate it. And I would love to blame the mouse, but it's not the mouse's fault. It's my fault. I'm being impatient with a level that is actually quite annoying. So, one there, and one there, and one here. Get rid of that, and one here. Okay. 4 here, 2 there, and 1 there. There we go. I don't know what the heck I'm even looking at. It's supposed to be Rapunzel, right? Cactus. Okay, this is so... Okay, so this is when it says fairy tales, the fairy tales are getting screwed up. That's what's going on. I just read the thing very quickly and was like, what? That's how you know you did something really well. When the person who's playing your game is just like, interesting. Although I feel like that might be a theme on Big Fish. I think they do greatly enjoy making people... Playing Christmasville kind of tells me what Big Fish is like overall. You know, they have a style on Big Fish. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? It works. So, I mean, it must, right? Okay. This is going to be annoying. Oh wait, never mind. 5, 1 there. Okay. Okay. We're good now, I think. Okay. It'd be like, for example, once the Bills franchise ends, right? This is the kind of thing when I say I want to make sure that this channel kind of stays as a variety channel. Once the Bills franchise ends, I imagine there will be people who will be asking what the next franchise is, right? And I'm sure even some of you who are in the comments right now going, no, I won't. You're watching this video and you're like, nope, once the Bills franchise is over, I'm going to be excited. You know, hopefully there is no more Madden for a long time. You're going to be in the comments. You're going to be asking me when the next franchise is. Or what's the next Madden game that I'm going to be doing. Okay? I don't know. A lot of that depends on you guys. A lot of that depends on if people want me to play a different sports game, you know? Do people want me to play MLB? Do people want me to play FIFA? you know, or PES. I think that's Pro Evolution Soccer. I think that's what that is. You know, do you want me to play FIFA Street, which is probably one of the weirder games I've ever played on? It's like when I inevitably bring like NBA on here. I've got a lot of weird games. Ever played NBA Ballers Prenom before? Huh? Or Phenom? Might be Phenom. Very weird game. Very fun game though. Okay. It is. I think it's literally just street basketball. But we got a lot of weird games. Let me just put it that way. And I'd like to keep the channel as fluid and kind of, random. Keep you guys guessing. Keep me guessing. That way it's more exciting and interesting. But also complete games that I've never completed before. It doesn't mean that every single game that I'm going to be completing on the channel I've never completed before, but it makes it more fun if it's some variety. So, the only reason I'm literally playing Binding of Isaac is that there's so much stuff going on that I'm trying to play games that I can turn off whenever I want to. And if, I need to do something else to help out with the move, be able to help out without having to get, I need to find a save point, or, oh geez, there goes the last 2 hours. I was probably going to end up getting hit anyways. That's how I view it. And most of the runs on Binding of Isaac, I'm kind of left after about 5 minutes going, these items stink. I'll just move on to the next run. So, I won't be playing every single... What I was trying to say from that is I won't be playing every single game you guys recommend before I play it on the channel. A lot of these games will be completely new to me if I've never played them before. 3. Okay. And this is 5. And this is 5. And that's the end of that. The end of that. This is 2, 5, 1, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. All that's done. Okay. And that's done. Nice. Oh, that's good. Okay, this is literally just... There we go. And that finishes Rapunzel. Okay. Now, I think... I'm trying to think of the right... They do a very irregular amount of levels per one, so... Oh, wow. I'm still not even halfway through the game yet. How many do they have in here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll do them. We'll do this one, and then we'll be done with the video. And another one that I am not familiar with. So again, comments. Please give me the details. Huh? Don't leave me not knowing forever, okay? I want to know some of these. Especially the ones that I've never heard of before. 3. And like this. The 3 here. Okay. Doing good so far. I think that puts the 11 in. Yep. And 2, 2, 2, 2 makes the 7 here. Symmetrical, huh? Can't count on it being symmetrical all the time, but I think this one might actually be. Come on, don't make me lose because of the table, please. 6. Okay, 2, 4, 6. Yep. That's across. And like this. Okay. 3, 3, and 1, and 1. It's actually kind of cool because my viewing audience is actually quite diverse. I've got a very mixed bag of countries that watch my videos, and I appreciate everybody who watches my videos. And if you guys have knowledge on these stories, please let me know in the comments, okay? Like origin, how it came to be a story, you know, when it was made, what the story's about. All that would be cool. It's just more information, you know? Maybe some people would be like, you know, well, I mean, who really needs to know? It's more information, more knowledge, okay? Knowledge is good. More knowledge means more, I don't know, your brain working more often, which means more synapses are being connected, huh? More synapses that are connected, faster your brain processes stuff. The more your brain knows. Okay, across there. Got a cool... see here. The first one was like something for fishing, I think. That was a hand basket? Wow. Sometimes World Mosaics takes me by surprise by the pictures that they get. Like they'll set up a picture and you'll be like, I don't know how or what this is, and then you'll actually hear what it is and you're like, wow, I don't know who sat down and did the art for this level, but that was impressive. Then sometimes there are levels where you're like, yeah, I don't care what you say it is, that's not what it is. Okay. Oh, here's a fun game that just popped into my head. How would you guys like it if I completed Katamari Damacy, huh? If you don't know what that game is, okay, look it up. Just look it up. Okay, I'll give it my best honest review, right? I believe me and my brothers played that game. There was a co-op for it on a demo disc, alright? The music is so... I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Okay, so, I don't know, maybe people have never played it before, but have you ever played Churikyu? Okay. It is so upbeat, right? Very upbeat music. Okay, but in Churikyu, it's upbeat in a way that's like, you know, oh yeah, this is a song that's going to get stuck in my head for all eternity. And it's not a bad thing, but it's just, if you were to start humming it, nobody's going to know what you're humming. Because we found Churikyu in the definition. We found it in a grocery store bin. It was literally just sitting in this bin. And we're just like, I mean, it was basically free. So, you know, it's a game, right? But it's actually really good. You play as a car that goes through races and lives like a life of its own. It's a fun but weird game. Now take the weirdness factor and multiply it by 10, and you get Katamari Damacy, which is a game where you are trying to please a celestial god by rolling different themed Katamari I'm trying to even think of what they were. Honestly, they were just balls. Like, different themed balls. Think of like a marble collection, but inverted. So instead of it being a collection of marbles, it is a marble of collections. That's like the best way, and you're trying to impress him. And that's literally. And he's never impressed completely, and you just do it for basically all eternity. And there's like 5 games of this franchise. It is a very interesting game, but if you fail, at least in the demo version, a giant version of him would appear, and he would start just laser eyeing you, and you would shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink, and then just inevitably disappear. And my brothers and me would actually try to get hit the most to see who could be the shortest sometimes, and slash or get hit the least and see who would be the largest at the end of the entire ordeal. So again, weird game. See, you guys probably don't even know what game I'm talking about. Just wait. Got one for the PS3. Got one for the PS3. I'll play it on the channel. Don't you worry. If you've been seeking Katamari Damacy videos, don't you worry. I don't mind playing that. It is such a weird game, and I feel like I need to find a way to be able to use the music in the background to really capture the Damacy. But we'll see what we do. We'll see what we can do. Okay? But that's kind of what I'm getting at. I don't think you can. Okay, let me rephrase that. I know you can find a game weirder than Katamari Damacy. The question is, can I play it on YouTube? So, don't try it on that regard. But if you've got some game, lots of bargain bin games, where you play it and you know the kind of games, right? Those games that were just, your grandparents or your best friend for like a birthday party just walk over to you and they're like, not your best friend. It's the kid you invited because your mother said it would be nice. And you're like, I think I've talked to him 7 times my entire life. And he knows you like video games. So he goes into the store and he buys just the first game he sees for $5. Those games, you got a bunch of them, let me know. Okay? Let me know. Christmasville is not even in the top 10 weirdest games I can think of. And if we're going to get crazy, plug and play. They got plug and play games. We have a paintball game. The paintball game. That doesn't even sound impressive, right? You're like, okay, so. It has upgrades in it. It's a plug and play game with upgrades in the game. Usually plug and play games are like, you play them until you high score, basically. That's what they're focused on. High score completion, and you're like, okay, cool, that was fun. Let me go do something that, requires a monthly payment. But no. On this channel, I will be completing just random. I've looked at the free games on Steam. Okay? And this channel will be just completing some of those. So again, make whatever recommendations you want. And know that I will do what I can to try to play the games as long as I can actually play them. Okay. Let's try it over here. That's fine. Let's try it like this. Okay, this is a 5 right here. Okay, this is gone. That's all gone. This is gone. This is gone. Of course, I can't really control my mouse, so. This is all gone. This is gone. And There's going to be a 3 in here, so this is going to be a 2. Yes. That's actually funny, because remembering Katamari Damacy makes me actually want to play it right now. It's such a weird game, but it is like... There's an online mode in the game, and I doubt the servers are still open. Okay, I doubt it, but they might be. They might be just because of the fact that one of my games on the PS4, which is an older game, their servers are still open, and they just put in AI bots. So it's no big deal. So they might be open, but I doubt it. There's an online mode in the game, though, and you could, like, compare your Domacies, or your Katamaris. I don't know what they actually are. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played the game. But, like I said, just wait. It's just gonna be... There are certain games I am waiting to play on this channel, because I'm like, I want to make sure that I'm in the other house, and that I can just sit there, and if I want to play the game for hours on a live stream, I can just do it, and you guys want to join in on the fun, and, you know... Oh, geez, it's going to be hilarious. Actually, the best way, I think, to phrase Katamari Damacy... Do you remember those games where you go around and you eat smaller fish to turn into a bigger fish? Okay. Imagine that same game mechanic, that same style of game, but you're a little being moving around a growing massively bigger ball, and you can pick up people. I'll just word it that way. And it's so much fun. It's such a fun game. You're supposed to take it seriously, but you can't take it seriously. And it does it the right way, because the game wants you to take it seriously, but it doesn't. It knows. It's a very self-aware game. It knows what it's trying to do, and it does it in such a good way. Such a great way. Right here. It is honestly the kind of game where I probably will lose a lot in that game, but none of the times I lose will I actually be angry. It'll be the definition of like, well, that stank. Guess I have to replay that whole level over again. Like, it'll be the exact opposite of how I treat this game, where when I lose, I'm like, oh, great, now I have to play the whole level over again. Okay. I think I've got one more for this one. It's actually funny, I was looking in the background, and I'm like, I think those are gazelles. And that made me remember that, I think that's an acacia tree, right? Might be wrong. Might be wrong. Maybe it's just too much Zoo Tycoon. 6 and 7. Put this here, if I can just move my mouse over there. And 5. Move the mouse, please. 7. That's there. Put that to there. This here, this 3 is here, get rid of all of that, which means that is gone, which means their 5 is here, and there's that. I clicked too many times. It's probably, I will blame the mouse on that one. It's not the mouse's fault, but it's the mouse's fault because I'm so hyper-focused on the idea that I'm going to overshoot a location because of the mouse that I am missing on looking at the actual game. That is why I am going to blame the mouse. I'm trying to just move the mouse, come on. Okay. What's another game? Mini Ninjas is another game that I've played on where I've just been kind of sitting there the entire time. And there's going to be franchises on there that you guys are going to be shocked is on the list. One of the Budokais, well, not on the list. I'm not making a list on them. I'm just saying when I play it, you're going to be like, wait a minute, when did this get made? One of the Budokais actually does a what if for Dragon Ball Z. So if you lose, I think it's Budokai 2. I'm definitely, it's like a board game. It literally looks like a board game. But there's fighting when you like clash the characters. There is I want to say it's 100% it was done on purpose, but it was so magically done on purpose. If you lose against Cell, no, maybe even that works with Cell. That might be something we have to check. But if you lose against Kid Buu with, say, Krillin, right? Kid Buu will absorb Krillin, and it actually makes him weaker. You can actually use that to your advantage to make the Kid Buu fights easier, which is terrible, but it is actually something. And he has his own character design, which is completely original, and it looks hilarious. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're halfway through, well, a quarter of the way through World Mosaic 3, but halfway through the story. If you have enjoyed, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and I hope you all have an absolutely great day. Bye, everyone.